First thing here is scrap gun. So that's becoming just your primary fire. Right click is gone. It's volley of shotgun projectiles that are now at the core of it. There's these 4 large projectiles, and it makes Roadhog a lot better at range. It's not necessarily like he's not a sniping character by any means. He's not playing that sort of range, but this allows him to be much more effective at poking, things like that. These are these chunky, large projectiles in the middle of this volley, but each deal 15 damage there. It's a shotgun blast, sort of with some of the old right click in the middle of it. He doesn't have necessarily the surprise damage burst that he had with his old right click, but he's much more effective, much more consistent with his damage, but with this new primary fire. Moving on after that, Take a Breather saw some big changes. So that's moving from the E actually to the right click. And this is now a resource. Now you have this bar of resources you're able to use Take a Breather on. It takes 12 seconds to get the whole thing back to recharge, but if you actually use all of it, you're getting 450 health over 3 seconds. There's some tweaks there too. Damage reduction's down a little bit. Pop it in for a second, take it off. You'll have a second cooldown before you can use it again. So this allows Roadhog to be very flexible with when he's tanking and how much of the ability he needs to use at one time in particular. Finally, his new ability, Pigpen. So Pigpen is a trap that Roadhog throws down onto the ground, but when someone gets near it, it pops them up a little bit into the air, and then does some damage on the trigger, so it's 60 damage, and then does a slow in an area. So there's a big area there, it's about almost 4-meter radius, where they'll apply a slow and deal damage over time. It's 90 damage over 3 seconds, and slows enemies up to slows enemies for 40%. You can destroy if you see it beforehand, like Junkrat's trap, but once it's active, it isn't able to be destroyed, and it's 3 seconds active there on the field with the slow being applied. This ability in particular was something that we added, so this allows Roadhog to take more space, and it also allows him to deal more damage with his hook ability, because you can actually drag people over the Pigpen. It'll deal damage there. Sometimes you can protect allies, throw the trap down for them. They can have a little bit of protection while they're in an area that they may be more vulnerable in. So